What's going on, everybody? Just checking out the audio here, making making sure we're good to go with that. Check, check, check. What's going on, everybody? All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go. I think we're good to go on the audio. So what I wanted to do today was just show like a live illustration of buying to close on one of my options. So you can see here on my screen, the screen to the left is the Robinhood platform. I sold a cash secure put on QQQ, the NASDAQ 100. Disclaimer, this isn't financial advice. So, don't just go blindly follow my trades. But this is selling a cash secured put on the NASDAQ 100 index. In order to do this, you're going to have a good amount of capital. In this case, $28,700. So yeah, that's pretty much the position I'm in right now. The little website to the right is a little like a little website application that I've built. It's a way to just get real time option pricing and individual stock slash ETF pricing. So it's just a little app that I built for my use. Um, I haven't really released it yet for other people to use because I'm still just working on it, but stay tuned for that. So we're getting pretty close here. I could just let this option expire worthless, and or just pretty much don't buy the position back to close it, because we are sitting at 289. Let me jump over to Thinkorswim. So you can see, so I set some levels. So this is 286, this is 287. So we have a good little ways here. Almost $2. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and close it. I just want to show you guys how to close it. It's pretty simple. So let's go ahead and jump back to these two pages. So we're sitting at 7 cents, 8 cents. You can see it on here and on here. I'm gonna try to get out for $5. So let's go ahead and put in a order to fill that. See what you do, you would go into the option and then click, make sure you're selected buy to close. Then your max cost is going to be $5. So I'll go ahead and put that out there. Release collateral, $28,700. Like I mentioned earlier, we are sitting at 343. So we have about 344, about 16 minutes. And it looks like it did drop. So let's go ahead and see if we can get filled and get out of this position. Come on, keep on ripping. Sitting at 0.06. Let's go to Thinkorswim. I want to show you guys. So I limited it down. You can see that there's no intrinsic value left. And the only value that's left is the extrinsic value. And this extrinsic value, I don't want to overcomplicate things, but this is the time decay and then the implied volatility. It's a combination of two. And then this intrinsic value is how much the option is in the money. So in this case, since I sold at 287, it's actually out of the money, so there's zero value with that. So the 6 cents that's left, it's a combination of time decay or time, which is only 15 minutes. So it's part of that, and then the rest is implied volatility. And the market today has definitely been pretty wild. So the implied volatility is pretty high. The VIX has came down a good bit. It was at 28. Now it's down at 20, 26. Looks like we're dropping. Might be a little bit harder to get filled. Dropped 30 cents. Okay. Yeah, so our delta is sitting at a 0.12 delta. So, theoretically speaking, it's right around like an 87, 88% probability that it'll expire out of the money, but it does look like we're getting some down movement this last 15 minutes. Might have to adjust it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this video on the channel afterwards, just so people can have it to reference as well. So definitely check that out whenever we publish it later. 288.46. Okay, there we go. It starts popping up a little bit. Got some green candles, it looks like. Set this to auto. I'm still going to hang out all this charting with Thinkorswim. So this is the price channel. That's the studies that I have. I have price channel. So this is the top end, the bottom end. And then I also have the RSI down here as well. And this is the volume. 288.53. I don't know if we're going to be able to get out. We're going to have to, I think we're going to have to update this price a little bit. 288.47. It's going to have to go up at least another probably 20 or 30 cents. Got 13 minutes left. 288.40, 38.40. Looks like it's not wanting to go back up. It's getting some momentum to the bottom here. Yeah, 288.37, 288.41. Yep. It'll be interesting to see what happens in the last 10 minutes. It seems like that's when there's a huge amount of volume. 288.35. 288.57, 60. Getting close, down to 7. Another thing I noticed, I'm using the TD Ameritrade API for this. So you can see on Robinhood, it's actually showing an 8. When in reality so it looks like Robinhood just rounds that number up. So we're getting pretty close here. Got 11 minutes left. Looks like we might get filled. Looking pretty good. Hey, what's going on, Journeyman? Just saw that chat over there. So this is the first live stream I've ever done on YouTube, so definitely learning a lot with it, but hopefully I can do some more of these in the future. 288.82. 83 is looking good. Should I roll it down and get a couple more dollars? What do you guys think? Yeah, let's see if we can roll it. Oh, popped up. 84,000 volume. 15,000. Oh, looks like it dropped a good bit. Let's go ahead and get out here at 3 cents. Must have had a big, yep, it's doing pretty good. There it goes. And we are out of the position. All right, that's pretty much the extent of it, right? So, now I have no options open on QQQ. I don't have to worry about, huge price movements in the after hours. I wouldn't mind getting assigned here, but and then also, I could have just rolled the position. A lot of people do that, so I can just roll it down to Monday. Um, but yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to quickly go through that, show you guys how to, close a position right before expiration, especially if you're doing spreads. Um, if this was like a spread position and you didn't have $28,000, I mean, theoretically, Robinhood, if it's this close, they would have already closed your position at 3 o'clock. But if you ever were in a situation on a different broker or something, and your short position was this close, so say you sold like the 287 and you bought the 286 for a put credit spread, and it was this close with this amount of time left, I would definitely at least buy back the short if you don't have the cash in your account, because after hours or 10 minutes right before the bell, or even really after 4 o'clock, if QQQ at like 4:30 drops $2 or $3 and now you're for example, let's say it dropped to like 280 286.50, so your short was in the money but your long like wasn't, so like you couldn't exercise it. So that would be a very dangerous situation, especially if you didn't have the cash to cover it, because your broker would, exercise your short position, but then you wouldn't have the long position to exercise as well because it's out of the money. So definitely a tricky and more advanced situation there. That's why I always recommend um, to definitely close your spreads before expiration, at least the short position. I know on TD Ameritrade sometimes I'll do spreads on there, and the argument sometimes is people don't want to pay 60 cents to close it, but TD Ameritrade and many other brokers actually don't charge you for that short leg position if it's less than, I think, 5 cents or 10 cents or something like that. So just because they understand the value in closing that short position as well, just take the risk off the table, and it's just best practice. You should do more in the future. Yep. I think that's the plan. I'm trying to build out a TikTok as well too, so I'll probably go live stream on TikTok and on YouTube a little bit more. Yep. All right, guys. I think that's going to be the extent of today's live stream. Like I mentioned before, this is the first time I've done this, so I just wanted to, you know, check it out, see if I'd have everything set up locally. I'm interested to see. I'm going to go watch it back and see how it turned out. But um, to conclude the video, I just wanted to show you how to close an option or a cash secured put on the Robinhood platform before expiration. Taking the risk off the table, taking profit in this case for me. So that is it. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for sticking around. And as always, guys, like, understand your risk with options. I'm not a financial advisor, so do keep that in mind. Thinkorswim has a great platform you can go on and paper trade, so you can learn a lot of the different types of strategies with their platform. But all right, guys, that's it for the stream today. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for staying around and watching me close this position.